A's Extra.
Joe Puccio again up here in the broadcast booth. We'll send things down to Andrew Selover, who's with Brock Riley. But, Andrew, before you ask your first question, I need you to ask Brock Riley where he got his hat from.
All right. Joe Puccio has a question for you, Brock Riley, straight from the booth. Where did you get your hat from?
The helmet?
The bucket hat.
Oh, the bucket hat. I actually got that a couple years ago when I was playing here as a player. They had it at the merchandise booth. I think it was like $20, and I was like, yeah, I'm getting that for golf because I'll need to put that on when I'm playing against Joe Puccio and beating him in match play out there on the course. So that's where I got that. But I thought you were talking about my new helmet because I was over at first base today, and Dustin gave me a helmet to wear over there in case I take a line drive off the head. But I didn't get hit in the head, so that was good. That was a pretty nice view over there. But, yeah, that's where I got that hat.
Brock Riley, assistant coach this summer with the A's after playing with Chatham back just a few years ago. Brock, you mentioned you moved over to first base, coaching first base today. Have you ever been a first base coach until today?
Well, when I was coaching a middle school team, I coached a little bit of first base, a little bit of third base. So I've kind of done it before, but not at this level, not in the Cape Cod Baseball League. So I mean, it's no secret we're a little bit short-staffed. So they're like, hey, do you want to go over there to first base and coach a little bit? I'm like, sure. Yeah, I'll do whatever. So, yeah, it's a cool view over there. It's definitely different. It's cool seeing all of Veterans Field and being that up close to the game. A couple around, and I was like, oops, I got to pay attention.
You miss your guys down there in the bullpen a little bit?
Oh, yeah, those guys are awesome. They're the best. We always have a good time. You got to be a lot more locked in. You got to be locked in on every single. Not that you're not in the bullpen, but you got to really be paying attention in case something gets hit at you, or you really got to know the situation that's going on. So the game moves really fast. The game moves really fast there.
What was the most chaotic moment for you down there at first base in game number one?
In game number one, I don't think I had base runners get over there to first base. Nothing really chaotic. That as well.
How quick are the reflexes down there if a ball's hit right at you?
Oh, very quick. I'm like a cat. I still got it.
All right. Well, we'll see if game number two has a line drive right at Brock Riley in store for him. What's been the biggest difference for you switching from playing here with Chatham to coaching on this staff in 2023?
Oh, that's a good question. Just the competitor in me. You definitely never out of you. As a coach, you definitely get to stay involved, and that's awesome. But there's nothing like being a player. There's nothing like being the man that's in that arena and just competing against the other team. Difference is just that, just the competition and just. But I'm getting to strategize and try to compete against these other. It's been cool being a part of the Chatham community and running the clinics and being involved with the fans and things like that, because at the end of the day, I want to be remembered as Brock Riley the person, not just Brock Riley the baseball figure. So it's been really cool being able to be a coach on top of also being a player here.
What's been the one thing that you've noticed has changed most in the few years that you've been away from the Cape League since as a player and now coming back as a coach?
I think the draft being in the middle of July, that's that's been tough to deal with, the turnover and things like that. Just so many players coming in and out. It's been hard to keep up and hard to put together a team. And I know every team is feeling that right now. It's not just us. So that's really the biggest difference, I think, is just the player turnover and just trying to keep a team unit together. Whereas when I played here in 2018, it was, really it was the same guys all summer. Like, yes, you did lose a few guys here and there, but it was more common throughout the Cape League's history that you had guys from start to finish. Maybe you lost a couple of guys, but turnover has been a little tough. It's tough having a lot of guys coming in and out. So that's been a big change.
What's the biggest coaching lesson that you've learned from the rest of the staff this summer being around this team?
I would say definitely stay hard work, grit. I mean, you look around, you see Marty, Dustin, Todd, Tom when he was here. I mean, everyone's just such a hard worker. I mean, Dustin's always out there on the field just grinding, getting things done. Tom would always be strategizing, making phone calls, recruiting, doing an amazing job with that. Marty's a fantastic baseball mind. So is Todd. Just hard. Just learning how to get up in the morning, just get after it, morning, noon, and night. Just no complaints, just getting after it and just getting everything done that we need to get done, because it is a grind and it is a long day, and it definitely takes a hard worker to make it through a baseball season.
Most about this summer once you finish up the regular season?
Oh, I think that's pretty easy. I think it'll be the fans. I think it'll be the fan base in Chatham. I think there's no other fan base in the Cape Cod League like Chatham. I mean, we get great turnouts every single night. The parents and the kids that come to the clinics in the morning, they're so good to us. They're so good to the coaching staff and the players. They love having us out there, and we love having them out there. It's such a great experience having such a large fan base and community that loves coming to the ballpark, and they always make sure that you feel the love. And I definitely always do every night when I'm at Veterans Field.
You've been around this team and this league for a long time now. What do you think makes the fan base what it is here in Chatham?
Oh, another good question. I think it's just because of how beautiful Chatham is and how beautiful our facility is. I think it's obvious that we probably have the nicest venue in the Cape League, if not one of the nicest at least. And people just love coming here. It's so perfect when you come here and the sun is setting, and it just turns into a beautiful night game. Sometimes there's a nice sunset that you can see. You don't really get that at every field. We got just so many good seats in the house. There's not a bad seat in this whole house. I mean, look around. It's crazy. It's beautiful, and you just have such nice people that are all around all the time, every night.
Brock, thanks so much for the time. Stay alive over there at first base. Watch out for the line drives during game number 2.
Oh, I'll try. If I get hit, I'm blaming it on you.
All right. That sounds like a deal. Thanks for the time, Brock.
All right, thanks.